influencing is very much like illegitimate. It's seen as a very illegitimate job. Meanwhile, it makes so much money. Hello, good evening, and welcome back to Catching Up with Liz and Evy.
Welcome back to a podcast.
Obviously, it may not be evening when and where you are listening to this, but as we record, it is evening. So, anyway, welcome back.
Is. If you count 8:36 p.m. as evening, then yes, it is. For some of you, this is the middle of the night.
The middle of the night. Do I wish I were sleeping? Yes.
Same. But literally, as I jumped on, I was like, Evy, you do a lot of things after 8:30. You can sit down in front of your computer and record.
Exactly.
Talk to your cousin. It's really okay. You're going to survive.
It's fun. We're going to have fun.
Speaking of having fun at 8:30 p.m., literally, when I accidentally posted our unedited episode last Thursday instead of the regular episode that I edited, it was us talking at 8:30 p.m. doing the Spanish test. And I was like, that I couldn't have done a worse episode to do that to. We were like, the tone is so like, hello, so loopy.
All right. So, Evy, how was your week?
My week and weekend was, it was very good. I went and saw the Spider-Man new movie, which was really good. It made me like a little sad, but also I was it's so good. These Spider-Man movies are very good.
Mm-hmm.
Said everyone.
Hot take.
The Spider-Man movies are good.
I'm so unaware of any Avengers movies ever that come out. So out of the universe. I think that's great.
And
they're cool to watch sometimes, but
because doesn't Andrew like them or no?
Nah.
Ah, well, there you go.
Like, yeah, he likes to watch them, but he's not like in the universe. Need to watch them in order.
I probably wouldn't either, except that like a lot of my friends here really like it as well, and it's something for us to like do together.
Right.
I would definitely be seeing these. I don't know that I would rush to see them in theaters if my friends didn't also want to go. But before that same day in the morning, I did a High Rocks thing at the gym, and it crushed me. It was like a High Rocks simulator.
Okay.
It wasn't like an official competition, but it was like an event that the gym did where they had a singles and a doubles.
What was the event?
It was, let's see if I can remember. God. So for the partners, it was like 1,000 meters ski, run 500 meters.
Okay.
Walking lunges, sandbag lunges, like 100 meters.
So the exercises were
it was all of the stations, just kind of like half of the reps, essentially, half of the distance. You know, you can kind of use whatever weight you want to use.
Okay. Wow,
like 100 wall balls split between you guys. Blah blah blah. It was good. It was really fun, and I did it with my friend. And
how long did it take you?
It took me. I don't exactly remember. It was like a minute, an hour and 15 minutes probably, or an hour and 20 minutes.
Oh, wait. Good. So then if you double that, 2 hours 40, it's like a decent High Rocks time.
Is it? Jesus.
It's like kind of average.
That's a lot.
Like good average.
I feel like that's who I am. I'm like decent average.
You're a decent average.
That's my style. But yeah, so I High Rocks, I worked out. I went to the movies, went to the bar with some friends, just did chores really on Sunday.
So
just a grind. But then today I had a lot on my list as I'm preparing for guests and just like work, obviously. Did start my day with a workout, and there was more wall balls. I'm just so over these wall balls. Can we stop with the wall balls? Anyway.
I don't think I've ever done a wall ball in my life.
And I keep it that way. Like, what are they for? What are they for?
Yeah, they're silly.
Just do a squat and then like throw something later. I don't know. Anyway, today I decided to replace a light in my car that's been blinking. And, you know, could I take my car to a mechanic and be like, hey, my lights are going. Replace them. Yeah. Or I could do it myself. So I looked it up on the YouTubes, and obviously I picked today. Today, where my list of things to do is very long. And I looked it up on YouTube, and I was like, all right, that doesn't seem too bad. I popped my hood. I followed the instructions. I'm like removing pieces of my car, and like I have to like get my hand like under something. I'm like turning black, like my hand, like disgusting. And then
covered in car grease.
Covered in car grease. And I'm like, literally my hands are still like sore and like still very dirty.
Oh, wow. You are a mechanic.
Literally today I am a mechanic. And I eventually like do like wrench this light out, and I like take the bulb and I go to the store and I ask the guy, I'm like, can I get a couple of these bulbs? I get a couple bulbs. I come back to my house. I'm like putting the thing in, and I'm like I can't explain like how sore my fingers are from trying to like jam this light like through this tiny tunnel. And I eventually get it like okay, and then I go to check it, and it's really the back light that needs to be fixed, not the front light.
No.
So, which like the front light probably needed it too, but I think it's mainly the back light. So then I have to YouTube that, and the fix for that is to take like full panels out of my car and like get in there.
Which back light?
So it's like the rear like turning signal.
Got it. Because my rear brake light is out, like the top one. Yeah. So the turning signals are fine and the brake lights are fine in the back, but the top one. And I was like, oh, I'll just do it myself. You're turning me off to this.
But like, and I'm going to be successful. However, I don't have a socket wrench, and you really need a socket wrench. So
socket wrench.
I had to give up for the day. Yeah. Make sure you have a socket wrench, because are you doing this in your Hyundai or the Rogue?
The Hyundai.
Okay. Because I'm doing it in the Rogue, so I can give you tips on the Rogue. But, you know, I also found out I had to remove part of like the air conditioning tunnel thing, and I found out that my air filters are disgusting. So now I know that I need to replace those, and I probably can replace them.
Probably.
So I'm becoming a mechanic.
Good job.
Yeah. Thanks. And I have the right light bulb to put in the back. I just need the right tools. So I'm going to get the right tools tomorrow and do it. So I am a mechanic. I did learn a lot, and I did enjoy it. I do like this kind of thing. It's just kind of like, it's not super fun when like you want to solve a problem and you just find more problems. And that's just what cars are. So bit of a bummer.
You are a true mechanic, because if it were someone else's car that were bringing it to you, you'd be like, also, here's your dirty air filter. Would you like me to change it for you?
Let me shame you about that and also charge you.
So this is disgusting. I'm going to charge you 5 times what it would be to replace it.
Yeah. It's definitely taking me 5 times as long.
If you say no. If you say no to my face, I know you're disgusting.
You're disgusting.
Yeah.
And that's how I think about everyone now. Everyone's just
nasty.
Disgusting. Well, I know my car is disgusting. And like literally when I saw the YouTube dude like pulling all this shit out at the back, I was like, I just already know what's in the back of my car. I don't want to see it. And I had to see it, and it's disgusting. Like the tire well in the back of my car is like its own ecosystem. It's like damp. It has sand in it. There's dead cockroaches. It's not a good time.
Ew. You didn't have to say the cockroaches part.
Well, I did, because I'm disgusting, and that's what we've come here to say.
We're embracing the nastiness. That's gnarly, Evy.
Yeah, I know.
The sand, the damp, yeah, makes sense. Anyway.
God. Literally something.
It's one of the, because you spoke dead cockroaches into existence. Now they're attacking you.
Shut up. Because like, maybe.
It's because you're nasty. And they know it.
That's enough out of you. Remember last time with the ghosts? We want to talk about ghosts again?
I smell something nasty. And I see it in the fingernails.
Disgusting. Okay. Jesus Christ.
Okay. Do you want to hear about my weekend?
Yeah, let's fucking do that.
Well, I went to the beach.
Good. I didn't.
On Friday, it was very last minute. My little sister, Colette, we were supposed to go to like a random thrift store or pop-up thrift. What's that called? I don't know. Whatever. Go to this thing that was happening on the weekends. And then it's like 12 o'clock. I go over to pick her up, and she's like, do you want to go to the beach? And I said, you're going to have to really convince me, because Andrew was gone at a volleyball tournament all day in Lancaster, Pennsylvania, which is like 2.5 hours away. So I was solo parenting, and I'm like, it's a lot to take a baby to the beach. But alas, she convinced me. And we did it. And honestly, it was really nice. The water was perfect. If anyone knows the Jersey Shore, the water is not always perfect. Usually it's like cold. Takes a little bit to get used to it. And then like you're kind of a little bit cold the whole time you're swimming. No, this was so refreshing the whole time. It was so good. And there was like a sandbar, so it was shallow-ish for very far out, which was very interesting. I've never seen that before. Yeah, it was a lot of fun. And we were there like the evening, so that's a better time to go.
God, I love that.
Yeah, it was really nice.
I feel
Oh, go ahead.
I feel like I really cracked the Jersey Shore before I moved away, whereas like I would go at like 6 a.m. to like surf and leave by like 12 or 1, or reverse. I'd get there at like 5:30 and stay till like 8.
The last couple of years, Andrew and I have gone like same 6 a.m., leave around like 12 or 1, and it is peak. It's the best.
It's amazing. There's no traffic. Yeah. It's gorgeous.
No traffic either way. It's pretty empty for the majority of the time.
Feel like really easy to get in and out of, which
exactly. You can park right at the front.
Yes, exactly.
So good.
It's a different experience altogether.
Completely different. Yeah. Parking closer to the beach is life-changing.
Yeah. One of the greatest
lug everything. Yeah, huge.
Yeah.
What happened next? Saturday comes after Friday. Saturday, Rio and his cousin got baptized. So we like christened. And we had a little family party after, which was very sweet. My parents hosted. And then after that, the volleyball tournament that Andrew did on Friday, it goes all weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. He was playing on Friday, and then he's playing again Sunday.
Okay.
So on Saturday, we drove out to Lancaster. And, well, actually, we didn't. Maybe I'll put Andrew on blast and tell this story. But basically, we booked a hotel for Saturday night, and then we were all going to hang out there. And then Lancaster's like a cute little town. So I'm like, I'll walk around with Rio for his nap, whatever, explore. He'll play volleyball. Usually it wraps up by like 1:33, like in that time period. And then it's like a 2.5 drive home. But here's where it all went wrong.
Oh, boy.
Andrew booked the hotel in the app. We have the Marriott app.
Yeah.
Use points. He booked the wrong hotel.
Yep.
So we get there to the hotel that we booked, check in and everything. We're in the room. He goes, fuck, we're an hour away. I'm like, I was wondering that when the location said Carlisle, Pennsylvania, but I was like, I thought that maybe that was just the town over. Okay, whatever. And I'm like, it's a stupid mistake. I can see myself doing the same thing. I don't really care that much.
Right.
We have to drive an extra hour in the morning, which means we have to leave, I don't know, by like 6:30. He has to check in at 8. He was going to drive over with his friend who was staying in the same, what was supposed to be the same hotel. And then Rio and I could hang out, take the car, meet them there. So it like changed the morning, but it went fine. It was whatever. Yeah. We get there, set everything up. It's like a cloudy day, actually kind of humid, but like not crazy hot. Anyway, it was fun to watch. We're like hanging out. It's like time for his nap. Take him on a long walk. Literally walked for an hour. He didn't fall asleep. I'm like, you've got to be fucking kidding me, dude. And then, like,
it's just really into Lancaster.
Literally. Well, also, here's the annoying thing about Lancaster. If you ever go, don't take a stroller. Take a baby carrier, because I'm in the stroller because I want him to nap. All the places I looked up in my phone, it's like one of them is like a market you can walk through. No strollers allowed. Like, great. Look up another place, like coffee shop, cafe, 5 stars. I go in. There's like so many steps leading up to the top. There's no one around to help me like lift the stroller up. I'm like, all right, not going there. Go to whatever. So bring a baby carrier and not a stroller. But otherwise, it's a cute town. We didn't go to any farms or anything. That's the other appeal. It's like Amish country.
Classic.
But we didn't have time for that. Anyway, they wrap up. They didn't make playoffs. We leave. We stopped to get food. We were at Wendy's for the drive home. And Andrew's teammate calls him and is like, I'm not kidding. We're tied. You have to come back. We have like a tiebreaker game. So they go back. They play the game. It's kind of quick. They win the game. Great. Yay, excited to make playoffs. The other pools were not done yet, like playing the actual pool thing. So we were waiting for, I don't know, 2.5, 3 hours for the playoffs to actually start. Meanwhile, we know once the playoffs start, it's not like they're going to lose the first game because all the other teams are like, that's just kind of how it goes. Like, cool, exciting to make it. And, like, there's always a chance, of course, but like after sitting around for 2.5 hours, you're there all day. Like, you know, you're not. We kind of don't really have a choice. We asked if we could sub. They didn't sub. And he like was holding Rio. He's like, they were like, oh, why do you need to sub? He's like, I have a cranky 8-month-old and I need to go. And they're like, oh, yeah, it's hard. He's like, you're fucking kidding me.
Wait, what? You asked for some like out and they didn't give it?
They didn't give it. I mean, he could have like tried harder, but also we felt bad.
You also
the person
leave.
we were going to ask for sub is like coming off of an injury and he's like just starting to play again. And like it was like wet grass.
Sure.
So it's like, okay, I don't want to ask too, whatever. Anyway, so annoying.
This is a serious thing.
So finally, yeah, it was dumb. Anyway, everyone is like mad. Andrew was very mad about it. We drive home. It was an easy drive, like just over 2 hours.
Yeah.
Rio slept most of the way. Rio, by the way, Saturday night, Sunday night, worst sleep he's ever had both nights. Had to sleep in our bed, like latched onto my boob almost the whole night, like to stay asleep. Crazy. So this morning, Monday, and overall, like, I'm glad we went. It was fun. It was cool to go to.
Yeah.
But it just like was such a downer at the end of the evening.
Yeah.
So come to Monday morning. This morning, we have no food in the house. We need to go grocery shopping. Whipping together like a meal of what we have, like vegetables in the fridge, pasta in the cabinet, and like chicken, whatever. Made like a nice soup, posted about it. Turned out pretty solid. Where was I getting to with this? On Monday. Anyway, it was just like a rough Monday. Monday hit hard. Has this ever happened to you?
Yeah.
When you go to the grocery store, I used to never check the egg carton. I would just grab one and put it in the cart.
Oh, I always check the egg carton.
I had to have been at least 7 egg cartons in a row.
Damn.
Every single one had at least one cracked egg. I was like, was this like, did the truck get in like an accident on the way here? And they just like what happened?
Whoa.
They dropped the whole crate or something? Like every single carton after carton after carton. I was like, this is crazy. Good thing I checked now.
I thought you meant like you bought them and came home and there was 7 cracked.
No.
Okay, I'm glad you checked. Yeah.
No, I used to never do that.
I don't know. You know, these random things your mom does that you latch onto. This is one of them. My mom, from the earliest thing I remember was like, check the eggs. We always stay latched to our mothers in some ways.
Yeah, Andrew always checked the eggs. I took that habit from him.
I also like always have to put the eggs in their own special place. Like I can never.
Yeah.
They go like a baby.
Yeah,
like in the car too. Like someone has to hold the egg. That's I don't know.
Yeah.
Connor puts it in the bag, and I'm like, well, you gotta hold them.
I put them at the top of the bag.
Yeah,
I'm a little risky with that.
Yeah, you're risque.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that is a whopper of a weekend for sure.
Yeah, it was crazy.
That was crazy.
It was crazy, but I will say Monday, like I'm knocking on wood right now.
Yeah.
Rio for both naps and for bed was like easy to put down.
Okay.
Within 5 minutes, putting him to bed was like a dream.
Fantastic.
Didn't cry at all. I was like, "Ooh, this is amazing." So knocking on wood.
He's trying to make up for it, you know.
I hope so. He's definitely tired. Definitely tired. One thing that I watched, I don't know if it was last week, it definitely wasn't over the weekend, but I watched like the first maybe 20 minutes of the show Every Year After.
On
Amazon Prime. Did you watch it?
I did.
I'm like baffled at how bad it was.
Yes.
Because they did such a good job with so many other shows and book adaptations.
I agree.
Adaptations, whatever that word is.
Did you read the book?
No, and I'm not going to. And I was like, I feel like this is the type of book that you can watch the show and get like the same vibe.
Yeah.
But it was bad.
Also,
who wrote this script?
Yeah, I totally agree. The Exactly, Liz. Exactly. Same thoughts. Me and Amy watched it. Me and Amy have been talking and watching about the same things. What was I gonna say? The show is called Every Year After. I think the book is Every Summer After. I remember reading the book and just being like, okay, like this is cute. And then like the ending, I was like, ugh, this is so dumb. And like I really hated the characters in the show. Like I really just didn't like them at all.
None of them seemed, from the first 20 minutes, none of them seemed that cool to me.
No, there's nothing really to latch on to. There's nothing good about it. Yeah, I agree. It was not my favorite.
Even like the
I did watch
friends,
it because
who drove her up. Like usually it's like, okay, best friend and like they're in the couple and then it's the single one and it's like such like a fun, goofy couple. Yeah. Like that was a weird vibe, even the two of them.
I agree.
He like comes in with coffee for them and she's like, they're drinking coffee already that was made. And she's like, did you get the muffins? It's like, no, here's the coffee. And they're like, she's like, holds the cup up. She's like, I'm already drinking. I'm like, okay. Like, is this supposed to be relatable? Like, I guess it is, but like, it's also just like weird.
No, it wasn't good.
Not that, yeah.
And like, there was some good scenes. This is what I hated the most about it, is that there were some good scenes in that show where I was like, okay, that was a good scene. Like maybe we could get another good scene. And then it would just be all flops the rest of the episode. So it's just like, okay, so you're showing me like you get when it could be good, but you're not giving us that at all.
Yeah, like you know how to make it good, but you're not really trying.
And it's not like off campus where like obviously that's also like kind of bad too, but like they made it, you wanted to watch it.
Still.
They made it good still.
It was still enticing and like fun.
The book is just like inherently flawed, so the show is also flawed. But if you get a good showrunner, then it can make a good show.
It's like a CW show but modern,
right? Like, you know what we want? We want something.
It's not
yummy.
Maybe gonna win any awards, but it's entertaining.
Entertain me, please.
That's what we want. Meanwhile, every year after, I was like, I can't. This is like gonna take so much for me to even finish this episode.
Yeah,
I don't care.
I don't care to. I forget where I even did. Probably because Amy was watching it too, and I was like, okay. You know what show I did watch on Amazon Prime that was surprisingly so good, and also I have heard nothing about. It's called Elle, and it's about young Elle Woods, like young Legally Blonde, and it's about her being in LA and then all of a sudden having to move to Portland, Oregon, I think. Right? No, Seattle. She has to move to Seattle.
Similar.
And and it's just like she has to move to this like gray, rainy, and it's like in the 90s or early aughts, I think. And so it's all about like grunge and punk in Seattle, and it's all this like clash of like the pink of Elle Woods, but it's like really well written, really well acted. So good. I thought it was so good. So you should watch it.
Okay, noted. Yeah. And I should watch Legally Blonde again too. I haven't seen that in years.
Such a good point. I haven't seen that in years either.
It's a good one.
One other thing that might be, I don't know how popular this is, but I'm reading a book called Wild Reverence, which I thought was going to be more of like, I thought that was like a romantic-y thing, which it kind of is, but it's not. It's really a fantasy novel, just like, it's kind of like an epic tale of gods and man, and it's really, I can't tell if I want to call it well written or if I need to like finish it and then decide, because we'll see how this goes.
Rebecca Ross, I've heard of her.
Okay. Yeah, she wrote The Divine Rivals, I think, or something like that, which I read the first book of that. I don't even know how many they are. And I liked it, but I didn't love it.
Is that the one with the Greek gods?
It's not Greek gods. Or is it? Or is it?
The Divine Rivals? No, it's not. Yeah.
I don't think so.
I'm thinking of a completely different book.
But I think they're the same gods that are in this book.
Okay.
But I'm not totally sure, but I think it's a standalone book, and it's in a time, I don't think it's the same like time as the Divine Rivals, because they have some kind of modernity or whatever, modern life. And this is, I don't know how to say that word. Modernity?
Maternity.
They have maternity. And this one is more like soldiers and armies and castles and things.
Okay.
In the mortal realm. But it's like...
I'd read that. That's a fun.
It feels very like if Percy Jackson was written in the language of like the Odyssey or something. You know what I mean? Where it's not so high level, but it's a little more high level. I don't know what I'm saying. It's good. I'm enjoying reading it. I've seen a little bit of it on Book Talk, and it's a book that was recommended by like people who are recommending
other books that you like-ish.
Yeah. But like are also recommending John Steinbeck, you know? So there's like...
Interesting.
I don't know. It's good. It's got an epic sense to it where it moves very quickly.
Okay. Yeah. Nice. I feel like that's a good summer read, like a good vacation read. It's exactly what you want.
It's like 500 something pages, which it's like...
I love that actually.
Me too. When people
especially as a standalone novel, I'm like,
yes,
great, love that.
It's very much telling a very big story, and I miss books like that tell just like one big epic tale that it's going over decades. You know what I mean? People sometimes I see Book Talks posts that are like, if a book's more than 350 pages, like, what are you doing? You don't know how to write.
You literally are a Book Talk creator.
Yeah.
Why are you complaining about the length of a book? That's crazy.
Yeah. Exactly. Literally that. But like,
you're
if you don't,
like, what?
If you have like a page limit, then you're not a reader. Like,
no, exactly.
What? I've never once ever cared about a book's length. Like, either I like it or I don't like it. And like, if it's shorter, then like I want more from that author. I don't know.
The only time where I've like complained about the length is like sometimes it's rare, but I'm like, oh, some of this is like unnecessary. Like you feel like you're like flipping through. It's like fluff almost.
Yeah,
but then even then, like it's still enjoyable to read.
Yeah.
Like I'm
not gonna like the book. Yeah,
yeah, exactly.
It has more to do with the content still than the page length.
Yes, like this is another Book Talk popular books, but the Boys of Tommen referred to before.
Oh, right.
People like their complaint is that it takes so long to get to like the actual plot and story. And I'm like, yeah, it does, but it's full of like banter between friends and like funny like things that happen in between, like normal life things that are just like written like, and it's like funny Irish teens. Like it's literally just like funny scenes. Like you can tell she's having fun writing it. It's like a little bit boring sometimes. And like, yeah, you're like, okay, but like what's happening with this? And it does take a while to get there, but it's not like unenjoyable.
Right. And if you like it, that's what you like. Like that's what you've signed up for. Yeah. It's interesting. Speaking of social media, I feel it's so funny because I sent you that TikTok that was like, what was that even in defense of? Oh, because we talked about I had a book club and I was talking to Liz.
Yes.
Oh my God, I just yanked my microphone. So I had a book club and we were discussing yesteryear, and someone was really talking about they really liked how it spoke about social media, and like their big takeaway was that it was condemning social media as this poison and this thing that's really a terrible tool. And I found that super interesting. That's not how I perceived that same thing in the book, which was awesome. It was hey, I love that book inspires so much different points of view, and it touched on so many different things. But so we had a great conversation about social media, and then I saw this TikTok that was talking about influencers and the shade they get, and how female influencers, content creators are often like get the brunt of the criticism because they're called influencers and men are called like creators and these kinds of things. It brought this whole sexist thing conversation up, but then, and I sent that to Liz and I was like, yeah, like this is interesting. And then that video got so much criticism for completely missing the mark and for just being tone deaf in its own way, which I was like, this is fascinating because yeah, I don't know. So honestly, there was a point too where I was like watching more videos, critiquing that video, and a lot of it was like, yes, there's criticism, but like it's not a minority that needs to be protected. Like it is this. There's this whole interesting debate now, which I think is interesting, and it made me sit and pause and be like, I don't know how in the conversation I am, or even like, there's a time where I felt very up to date on the discourse. And I was like, I feel very out of date on the discourse right now when it comes to this kind of thing, the intersection of feminism and who the fuck knows, like, professionalism, these new age jobs. Like, I don't even fucking know.
It's so, fascinating.
It's fascinating.
My thought is that influencing is very much like illegitimate. It's seen as a very illegitimate job. Meanwhile, it makes so much money. Right. And the reason it's seen as illegitimate is because it's like a lot of like promoting yourself or promoting your brand, but it looks silly sometimes. You're talking to a phone in front of people, you're taking pictures, you're posing multiple times. You might bring different outfits to and like getting changed in the same scene to get content. So like that in and of itself does seem like silly or weird or different. So I get that it's like easy to make fun of. But then that could also be compared to like a photo shoot in the fashion industry. It's just someone promoting it themselves and their own life. So you can draw comparisons here and there. It just seems silly because it's literally promoting you. And most of that criticism is, I think, like, it's a women-led industry for sure, and women are being like, it's extremely successful. There's so much money in social media.
There's so much money.
So like I see that creators take where it's like, okay, is our influencers hated on because it's majority female-led?
Like, is it majority female-led?
I mean,
is that just our like assumption, or
I would definitely say so. What do you think of did you hear about the no influencers sign?
Yeah.
Okay. So basically, there's a store in Nantucket. They are well known, and it's like a nicer store. They sell like baskets, like almost like handbags, but they're baskets, I'm pretty sure. And they put up a sign that says no influencers. And some people, like a lot of people took offense to it, being like, what do you mean you're just going to like not allow certain people in? But I think my interpretation of the sign is like, let's not take pictures inside the store. Like, let's not influence inside the store. That's what I take it to mean.
Of course.
So maybe they should have said no influencing. But I saw like, I think Wishbone Kitchen, who
was it Wishbone Kitchen?
No, well, she just like had a take on it, saying basically what the creator said was that, I wish I could pull up her comments. She said taking the name of a female-dominated industry and using it as a derogatory term is the issue. Period. Full stop. Which, like, yeah, I agree with. If you're using influencers as a derogatory term, like, and it is mostly female-led, like, yeah, that shouldn't be the case. It is an issue, but I don't think like that sign necessarily was doing that. Right. But it just opens like this whole other discussion of, is it derogatory because it's a female-led industry? Or is it like, do we have to even like be defending anybody? Like
100%.
No, we don't.
Exactly. And I think like here's my thing. And I've seen a lot of women who are influencers respond to this being like, this is so embarrassing. Why is anyone upset about this? Like, we can't, like, don't get no, like, stop. Like, just like, because you're an influencer, you can't be like, no one is coming for you. Like,
anyone who like had a big reaction to it, I think it's coming across as you're just very out of touch.
That's what I'm saying. So like,
you've been in this industry for too long, maybe, and that's the only your friends are the people in this industry. Or your only
right.
Friends.
What it gives to me And it wasn't, I didn't have any real thoughts about it other than I was like, oh, I didn't even think about like influencer meaning woman. You know what I mean? But I was like, oh, interesting. And then when I heard people critiquing the response about it, I was like, this is giving very much like men getting upset when women criticize any man. It's giving like, okay, well, we weren't talking about you. Like, we were talking about how we get treated sometimes. It's the same thing. If you are triggered by that sign, there's something going on with you.
Yeah, I think that's a great way to sum it up.
Which is embarrassing. Like, that's embarrassing because you're missing something. Any store that, obviously, that's a weird thing to put up in a store, first of all. There's obviously a story there. Like, why would they feel the need to put up that sign?
Right.
Obviously, in Nantucket's going to attract a certain influencing crowd, I'm sure. It's a very popular town. And, like, obviously, Wishbone Kitchen makes a lot of sense because she makes a lot of, like, what is it?
Cape Cod,
Nantucket. And also
I think she lives on Nantucket.
The Hamptons. No, she lives in the Hamptons.
The Hamptons, yes.
But I think her family either has a house in Nantucket or they go there too. Like, she's all over there. She's all over there.
Right.
So it makes sense that she would have a reaction like that.
Right.
But also it doesn't, because I've watched a lot of her TikToks and like, if you're ever out of your house, all I see is like a video. And like, no one's saying like no videos.
Right.
And maybe they are, but like no influencing to me is like you're like looking at a camera and talking to the camera and in public.
Right. It's like
maybe they don't want that in their store. And like maybe that's been a problem.
Did you see the picture of the sign in the store?
I think so. Like, it was very
it's not
pretty.
Like it's like very pretty, and it's in a very like nice, like all the baskets are like in a display case with lights, like with a glass covering them.
Beautiful.
Like it's very nice. It's not like a mom and pop type like little gift shop. It's like a very like nicer place. And I'm like, look, I can see why they put it, and it's not just like a handwritten like on a
right. Which,
like, but they also ordered this sign in black,
which is also
like,
crazy.
Gold print. Yeah.
To me, I'm like, what's the deal with the sign? That's a real question, which I feel like they don't have to answer, but like they should expect that question. Why do you have a no influencing sign? That's really crazy. But also,
what happens?
That's okay. I don't care about the sign. It's more like, I'm curious. What's going on?
Exactly. What's the tea?
But yeah, I do think...
I saw a little bit online of a discussion about how social media, but I would say influencing has a big part of it, has played a part in Nantucket becoming like so unreachable, I guess, to the common person, where like it's impossible to get a restaurant reservation unless it's like months in advance. Any rentals are extremely expensive, even for like a cottage on the beach would be like an extremely like almost like $1 million to rent it. Not excuse me.
So you're saying social media has gentrified Nantucket?
Like
that's crazy. Wait, but that's definitely a thing. It's definitely a thing. Martha's Vineyard, I'm sure too. Like literally, probably the Hamptons.
Granted, like Martha's Vineyard, Nantucket, they've always been unreachable to certain people. Like 100%. Always, they're always. Yeah,
I would expect.
I just
to
saw
spend
like
a lot of money.
Tiny little bit of that conversation too, and I'm like, huh. Interesting.
I think
like
I've definitely
like small
seen that.
Islands that was like very much a community, and like well run by it's a community, and then like obviously the summer was a lot of like summer crowds coming in, but like that has completely changed.
It's interesting because like obviously this has all happened before in different ways, right? Like tourist attractions become things when they're written about. People could release a book and make Nantucket very popular. I'm sure Martha's Vineyard was the subject of a book once and it like blew up, like beach towns that weren't named before become places, like through magazines, through articles, through things like that's how that happened. But I mean, obviously social media is such an expansive tool. It's like a different kind of exposure.
Well, even I was talking to someone, obviously I live on the East Coast. There's a lot of people here who are from Long Island or travel to the Hamptons in the summer or whatever. I remember talking to someone, can't remember who, but he's like, I can't believe Montauk is what it is today. He's like, that used to be like the surf shop, like the
Yep.
The like cheaper place that people would go to like surf and chill and like what I was like, I can't believe that it's become like this like bougie like
totally. No, that's such a good point because
style destination.
People who work in Rincon are seasonal here. They go to Montauk for the off season here. Like that's what they do. They go to Montauk and here, Montauk and here.
Yeah.
And it's so interesting to me. The first time I heard that, I was like, Montauk? Who the fuck goes to Montauk? And now it's crazy. There's a whole thing there. I didn't even know.
Yeah. It's it's crazy.
It is. And like the whole influencing, like there's just so many different ways to be online. And there's a generalization, obviously. Like the most lucrative ways are like, the get ready with me girls and like the beauty and lifestyle people and those who get like really into the big brands and things like that. But like there's a million ways to be a creator online and like not do what those people are doing.
Well, think of Jen Hamilton. I feel like she's the
familiar.
labor and delivery nurse.
I don't know this person.
Okay. Well, she is a labor and delivery nurse. She's done like some TED Talks.
Okay. Okay, I have seen her stuff. Yes.
Okay. What was I gonna say? She's huge, I think. Like most people have seen at least one video of her.
Wait, maybe they don't know her name.
No.
Oh, okay, never mind. Sorry.
I'll tell you what was going on with her. Because I was like, wait, what? I got into a whole loop of her. But I think she's stayed very true to herself and is seeing extreme success via like social media. So that's the key, I think. No, she just got a divorce.
Okay.
Because she wrote a book. And then, well, I don't know like the timeline of it. But I do know she has a book coming out or just came out like recently, something along those lines. And then also recently divorced because her husband, she's like very open about this. Her husband cheated on her multiple times. I don't know if multiple times with the same person or multiple times with different people, but with like a 56-year-old woman. Something like that.
Okay, represent.
Isn't that crazy?
That's wild.
Yeah.
I kind of love that. Okay. Be different.
Yeah, so she's like talking. Are you talking about her or the husband?
The husband. Not really the husband, but the 56-year-old.
The 56-year-old,
like, there's no age limit to being a homewrecker, and I kind of love that.
You know what? Am I having no personal relationship to her? Not even having followed her for that long. My understanding of this is like just my take on it, is that she's seeing extreme success. She wrote a book. I think she stopped nursing for a little bit. But like stay true to herself, seeing this extreme success, like working, like doing it in a way that is very true to her. And of course making money because social media has so much money. And then he feels like, I don't know, lost in the sauce and then goes to be comforted by a woman older than him. Like mommy issues.
Okay.
That's my take on it. I'm like, I can just see like a 56-year-old like, oh, like completely like understanding. I know. Like it's a
she has like more traditional values.
Yes. Yeah, exactly.
I would never abandon you for money.
Isn't that crazy?
That is wild. That is a wild story. And another thing social media gives us is wild stories.
I know. Well, Jen Hamilton is like, props to her again because she's just being so open about it. She's like, yep, he cheated on me with like 56-year-old woman, like whatever, and like talking about recovering from it and like, how she's doing and stuff.
It is wild though. Like, so I was literally listening to an old 7-year-old podcast episode from Jenna Marbles today. Wow. Because I'm a huge Jenna Marbles fan to this day. I still like, God, I miss her. I miss you, Jenna. I miss you so much. And I was trying to think of topics for the podcast and I had to do some busy work. So I just like threw on one of their old episodes because I loved their podcast. It was just like, obviously I love her. She never had to try too much, but she was the queen of just like being herself. Like her videos all the time were just like me being weird in my bedroom and like, but would get millions of views because people loved her, me included. But like, Liz, how do you see yourself if, let's pretend this podcast has an audience, other than you, Mom. You know what? My mom doesn't even listen, which that's fine. Does your mom? How do you see yourself being authentic online and also being private? Like, how are we going to do that?
I think it's not as hard as people make it seem. Like, if here's where I think people get into trouble is maybe they like expose so much of themselves right off the bat and then become really big and people are following because of that. And then because it's so open, there's so many people out there, they close off, and then that's where they lose people because it's like, what, like, you're changing now that you're like huge or have this following. I think you almost have to like have hard to do, but from the get-go, your boundaries. And it's very like people should like, okay, Alex Earl blew up huge. She's almost like at the point where it's so big that any small little thing she does gets criticized. Like she made a video about it being tough mentally because anything she does, there's so much criticism.
Yeah, I saw
and then like the next day, it's in the news, like Alex Earl has mental breakdown. And she's like that's exactly what she's talking about. Which again, sympathy,
but like from where? My whole thing is like anything you say is on the internet, and now we have AI just making articles. Like in my opinion, that's fair, but also like anything you make as an Alex Earl, anything you say will be twisted. I feel like you have to decide what to care about, like who says what. If your commenters are saying that, like, that's something, but also half of them are bots. But but obviously that doesn't matter. Like it's still going to affect you. But if it's like, a tabloid, like that you should expect. Like anything you say.
Agree with that.
You know what I mean?
Like, I'm not obviously mad at wrong, someone,
but
like it's a little like Jenna Marbles, for instance, so huge, so much of herself, and then she's like, I can't do this. Cuts off, completely stops.
Yep.
That's a big boundary, and she's held to it for years.
Literally hasn't said it. Not a single word has come from her.
She's like, this is not for me. And also, she was at a time like she didn't know what to expect. She didn't know what it was like. Like
she was like, she was slowly doing less and less anyway. I think she got out at the perfect time because she probably would have had to like, or I don't know if she would have, but the scrutiny has gotten way worse. Like TikTok has changed the world
for sure,
in my opinion.
No, but like she realized like she don't want to do this anymore. Put up a boundary, completely stopped. Even like Alex Cooper is another one. Said so many things on Call Her Daddy, like blew up huge, talking about like their crazy sex lives and stories and everything.
Right.
And then now interviews people, only talks about the other person, which gives them a platform, but like completely changed. Doesn't talk really about personal things about herself much. And I think some people are annoyed at that, but I'm like, you're allowed to do that. I don't like,
it's not like you have to care.
You don't owe people anything. Like you're allowed to change your mind. It's just the intention. I get why people can be annoyed if you're like, okay, you're just used everybody and then like stopped doing that. Like you used everybody to get so big, and then now that you're so big, it's like screw you guys. I'm not going to give you what you wanted, what brought you here in the first place. So like that's kind of a shitty thing to do, but also I don't really give a fuck.
But also that's just like one lens. Like I don't.
Sure.
I can see that. And for some people that I follow, maybe that's how I would think of them. But because I don't care about Alex Cooper, I can imagine that like she got an audience doing one thing, decided to do something else. Maybe there's an audience for that. There is. Even though there's an audience of haters, there's an audience of people that listen. Like, and it's so interesting too, because we're all in our own algorithms and like we all see different things. Like Jen Hamilton, not on my radar really. I think I saw one video from her, but she's not on my radar. I follow like some people I follow very intentionally on purpose to get out of my algorithm. Some people, no matter what I do, I can't get away from. Like Alex Earl, Alex Cooper I see pop up, but like I try not to watch because I don't like her and I don't want to have too many people that I don't like. I really don't want to watch Alex Earl because she really annoys me, even though like I like her content. Like it scratches an itch. I like seeing what fucked up shit she's getting into. Like you're on another yacht. Like all you do is drink. Like and you're so thin. Like what is going on? Are you okay? But like also that's just me being like I want to judge someone, and like it's so easy to judge Alex Earl because she's rich, she's thin, she has all these opportunities. So
she's
like
blonde.
She's so blonde. And she's what is it, like the blindness, like blindness or something? She has made videos about that where she's like, I can't see that I'm blonde. I don't look blonde enough to myself. But she's like bleached her hair to like God knows what. Yeah, like I absolutely watch Alex Earl to hate Alex Earl, which that's not great for me. But like it's so easy to do that because she has essentially everything. Like it is dehumanizing at a point. You know what I mean? Like, and that's not good. But there's yeah.
I don't hate her. I see like I
don't hate her.
Something with using everything in her power, like everything that was given to her in her
100%. I see her that way too. It's just like sometimes I'm like, am I watching this because it feels good to judge someone even though like I don't feel bad about it because they're rich?
Yeah, that's a good question to ask.
You know? And I don't think that's good for me. That doesn't affect her because I like her videos and I don't comment hate comments.
I'm sure exactly. Yeah,
you know what I mean? I would never, ever
oh my God,
read a hate comment. I can't understand anyone doing that. Maybe to like Donald Trump. Like I don't, but even then I would like I'm blocking that image from my page.
You
I'm not
say
commenting.
it also like out loud to your friends.
Exactly. What are we doing? You're psychotic.
Crazy. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't. It's wild.
I have another question for you. I don't know if we want to keep going on this train.
No, let's keep going because I'm sure there's some things to cut.
And I have definitely like a answer to this for myself.
Okay.
But should creators be political?
I think no matter what, you are political.
Yes, that's what I think too.
I don't think that's a real question.
Okay, so I think people put so much pressure on creators to like post about certain things or talk about certain issues, which they probably aren't experts on. So, but they do have this huge platform. So like, do they have the responsibility to bring awareness? I don't think so. If their platform is built off of makeup and fashion, no, but you do have responsibility to just be yourself, and then you can let other people decide the person that you are via the content you put out.
I do have like a semi-answer that I'm thinking of as we speak, which is like, I do not need anyone to make a political post. I don't want performance.
Correct.
It depends who you are. I follow a lot of political activists who make content.
There's so many. Exactly. There's so many.
And that's who I want to hear from.
Exactly.
I don't care. I don't care if the makeup artist that I'm following, if she's going to, I don't want her to make a political post. If, however, things come up in people's posts that tell me who they are, just like you're saying. So I'll be able to infer whether or not we align value-wise. And I'm not going to make a judgment on you. It's just going to either turn me on or off to you. Like, so there's which creator?
And you can still
there's creators that like say things where I'm like, oh, that was fucked up. What are you talking about? And then I just don't follow them anymore. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
But again, I'm not announcing my departure. I'm not commenting on their videos. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just making discernments as I go through my social media life. Like, there was a creator who just like, honestly, if I see a creator drinking a Starbucks, I know they don't care about Palestine. Like, that's a thing. It's a thing.
Yeah. Or like Target.
Yeah. Like, I know if someone's boycotting something or not.
Amazon,
and like, exactly.
No, there's so many people who maybe have spoken out about political things like ICE or or immigration laws. Similar, but then they'll like do like a ad with Target, and I'm like, but you're not. It's not making sense.
The brand deals tell you everything you really need to know.
Yeah, exactly.
And obviously, the brand deals are where the money are, and like it's not like I'm if I were ever to be given a brand deal, I would want money. You know what I mean? But yeah, do you have any values? Do you have integrity? These things are so easy to see now, to be honest. And I don't need you to make some weird post about it. Just like live your life and I'll be able to tell. And like everyone should be mindful of what they consume. And that's up to you. So make your own decision. There was a TikToker I follow, Crystal Soren or something like that. Crystal Soren.
Oh, no.
She's a small influencer in Minnesota. She just moved to Maine, but she's from Minnesota and Minneapolis. And when ICE was, and still is, I'm sure, but when ICE was like really hitting the street, you know, all of that was going on in Minneapolis. People, I didn't even notice. I'm not paying attention to when people don't post because I'm not a crazy person. But she made a post being like, I'm getting attacked in the comments asking what I'm doing about ICE. And she's like, first of all, that's crazy. But second of all, I get it. Like, a lot's going on. But she's like, she's like, you don't need to know what I'm doing. And also, like, I'm not posting about things because it could get people arrested. Like, my friends are being hunted. So I'm not posting about my friends because it's about their privacy. You understand? She's like, but I will tell you which businesses you can support, blah, blah, blah. You know, it's just,
and
people
it's also
are so
like
dumb.
so like, I like to think that if you're an influencer, your online life and your personal life should be different.
Yeah.
And if things are happening in your community, you can choose to share it or not, but like they are kind of different.
Yeah.
And like you're not gonna like not everyone in your community wants to be posted online.
Of course.
Like, so then all these people commenting, it's like this like horde of people. And you're like, okay, let's be real for a second here. Like, I'm a person living in my community. Maybe you don't even see me posting as much because there's a lot going on in my personal life. Like, let's just have some thought about that.
Anytime an influencer posts like, hey, so sorry I've been absent for the past 3 days, I needed a break, I'm always like, that's so weird. Like, you shouldn't have to even post that. And you don't have to post that. Like, that's nuts to me.
So the reason I originally asked the question, should creators be political, is because Eli Rallo, you know who she is, right?
I don't. Again, this is what I mean.
We've talked about her before. Whatever.
Wait,
she's getting...
How do you spell...
Eli, E-L-I, and then R-A-L-L-O.
We've talked about this?
I feel like, yeah.
Okay, tell me.
She has like, I really like watching her. I feel like she has such good takes on most things. And she does like a list, like, you know, the perfect like Saturday or times, like levels of like how drunk you should get at social gatherings and like things like that. And I'm like, this is like funny. Yeah. But she does do like some political posts, which again, she's allowed to talk about her life. But she did one recently talk about immigration. It was like the immigrants are taking our jobs or something, or taking your jobs, whatever. And then I like literally, I remember seeing this on my feed and I just scrolled past it because I'm like, I don't want to hear you talk about this. And then now she's getting heat and she deleted that video. So I kind of wish I had listened to it. But it was just, and well, there were clips of her in the video. Just like very, like tone deaf and almost like one off.
So she made a video making argument that immigrants were taking jobs?
No, like against like defending it, like very like leftist.
Okay.
Like, or like liberal.
Like debunking that statement?
Yes, yeah, like debunking that statement. But still getting heat for it. And like the way she was talking about it, it's like, what jobs are they taking that are yours? Like they probably just mowed your lawn and like almost like derogatory types of things.
See, exactly. There's really like, this is the thing.
Exactly.
It's probably not worth someone making that video if you don't know what you're talking about.
Like, that's what I mean. And she was talking about, like, let me break it down for you. More people in the economy, more money and whatever. And just, like, oversimplified. And
but this
so she was mostly, she was talking about, like, immigration, but it seemed like she was talking about, like, illegal migrants, not just immigration as a whole. And then talking about, like, the jobs that they're working that... whatever. Meanwhile, so I saw someone else post, is like, this is where you grew up. This is your home. This is the wedding you just had. And also like talked about actual immigration and legal and illegal
had facts,
immigrants, and yeah, exactly, and like how the taxes work and everything,
right?
And just like it was like very again, tone deaf, and even just like her tone in it was very like accusatory and whatever. And like we don't need more of that on social media. We really don't.
Yeah.
It's already blown up enough as it is. But then also with that, so she's like getting canceled. Not really, because
sure, she's just getting heat.
But then somebody else made a video. I was like, look, it was like not her best video, but she's talking about it, and like we're giving people heat for not talking about things, and then she does talk about it, and she's talking about other things, and then there's one time it doesn't do well, and then boom, that's it. And it's like we can like be a little bit lenient. So like also an interesting thing too is like how perfect you have to be.
So Keke Palmer, this is so funny, and this leads me to another point, but Keke Palmer just posted a video this past week. She said like talking about morally unethical posts or whatever, and she made a video basically about this of like everyone calls people out for being unmoral or like immoral, blah, 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 for this and that, or like being unethical for this or that, like when you have no idea the context, blah, 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 blah. She made a whole video exactly about this, where it's like, there's no winning, right? There's like, people are called to say this and called to say this, and then criticized for saying this and criticized for saying this. And they're just like, you can't, it's so interesting because you and I can go back and forth in circles about all that. So we're talking about Eli Rallo. And then I could talk about Keke Palmer, and then we could talk about Alex Earl, Ben Hamilton. Yeah. We can go in circles, or that woman who posted about influencers being about women. You know what I mean? All of this is like, this is the world of social media, which is like, it's just a wild, wild west out here, and everyone's virtue signaling. And it's just like, you cannot follow these rules of social media. And that's what I think makes it very hard to decide what to post on social media, because opinions obviously gain traction because they gather more opinions. They either get, you're either rage baiting, or you're virtue signaling, or you're calling people to a cause. Like, those are the things that are going to get picked up by algorithms because they gain impressions and comments and all those things. But like, you better know what you're talking about when you give an opinion. So why give an opinion that you don't know what you're talking about? What can I talk about? Basically nothing. Only myself, right? And then you really need to have boundaries. I'm only an expert in myself. Like, it's just,
or you can be an observer, and
for sure.
But be willing to like open-minded, be willing to change your opinion. Like you can't talk. Yes, no one's.
But there's no right way to do social media. There's only a wrong way, and like, good luck. But yeah, there was a time when like canceling was real. I don't think it's real anymore.
Same.
I don't think it actually works, and that's fine. We don't need canceling to be real. Obviously, there's consequences to people's actions, and there's ways to redeem yourself. Like, I don't know. It's a weird thing.
It is a weird thing too. So, especially if I'm just thinking of a different, whatever storyline. You start following someone over like 3 years. They like slowly, it takes time, but they're consistent. They go for 3 years. All of a sudden, they're making like over $1 million, and they're living a completely different life than when you started following them. Like, you're gonna resent them maybe a little bit, because especially if your life is still the same, or you're like unhappy in certain things, like, it's not on them at all.
No.
It's on you. Like, you have to look at yourself. It's completely on you. But then you have like lots of people who are in that same boat and watching you, and then they're just whatever they can criticize. And it's crazy. And there's social norms, right? Like, when you're out and about, there are social norms.
Yeah.
None of this applies to social media. There are no like, maybe it's like those social norms will be commenting on your like friends' videos and liking them, but like that's it. It's not like there's no real like rules of society.
I do think social media, as it's like if you build a following on social media, it's unsustainable. I don't think that's a sustainable thing. Like, obviously, the more successful an influencer is, the more pivots they make and the less time they spend on social media. That's when you know they've succeeded, which is, it's a weird thing. I always think of Liza Koshy. Liza Koshy was a YouTuber. That's how she got very famous. She dated David Dobrik. That's not how she got famous, but that was part of her story. And then they broke up, and then she was a big YouTuber, and then she transferred. She just like
she pivoted.
And she went into TV. She's done so many different things. She's been in movies. I don't know what she's doing right now, but she's not doing YouTube, you know? And she's talked about it before. And like, I love Emma Chamberlain. Emma Chamberlain is an amazing thing. YouTube is like its own thing, and I love that. I would be a YouTuber in a heartbeat. But you are a lot more vulnerable on YouTube in general, just because of the tendency of long form content. I don't know. It's fascinating.
But like, then your following is more genuine,
chill. Who's going on YouTube to fight in the comments? Plenty of people, but not in the way that TikTok is. But everyone agrees the TikTok comments are the best. So I don't know. It's just, here's the thing. When people are like villainizing social media as a whole, I find that to be understandable, but I don't think it's
who's
great
doing
take.
It right?
I don't know. Yeah.
Rob Rausch.
Who the fuck's that?
He was on Love Island season 6. He won Traitors last season. Spoiler. He was on Traitors. Last season.
Oh, I know his face.
You should watch. Amazing. Anyway,
he just broke up with someone, right?
No, I don't think so.
No, never mind.
He is mostly private about his personal life, but like posts about like things he's doing and events, whatever he's at, and posts with Love Island people. But he literally, and he's done brand deal after brand deal after brand deal, like so many things. He did like an erotica story reading for, I forget what the app is called. Q, starts with a Q.
Oh, like
Quince? No,
it's not Quince, but it's like Quinn,
something like that.
Yeah,
he did a story there. He's done so many videos with so many different companies, like across the board, and then with other people, whatever. He literally has said, he's like, I don't want this life. He's like, but like, I'll do it for like 3 to 5 years, and then I'm just gonna like settle down and live on a farm.
Exactly.
And I'm like, yeah, dude. Like, there's like, why wouldn't you? He's like,
why
if I
wouldn't
did it for this long, I can retire.
People act
and like chill.
People should have this moral high ground and say no to this. Like this, it's like what's a good analogy for something that looks beautiful but is really something terrible? I don't even know. But like, it's like people are like, no, don't do that thing. It's really just a wolf in sheep's clothing. Like, you're better than that. But what? You hate your job? You hate going to your 9 to 5? What? I would do that in a heartbeat. Are you kidding?
I will be a Rob Rausch for sure.
I will be a Rob Rausch. Like,
for sure.
I don't know.
It's just like,
it's such a, I don't know. It's different, but like, it's not that different. I don't know.
Yeah.
And also, I find the whole thing with like, when a creator changes, their audience changes, and that's just very normal.
Just a lot of creators start as like maybe younger,
and
then they grow up, or they start as one thing, and you see them get married, and then you see them have kids. Like, their life is completely changing. If they want to be a little bit more private when they get married, and especially if they have children, they're allowed. Like, they have every right.
But they don't need a reason. You could just suddenly change your mind.
Exactly.
You could want to do, like, I remember following Julian. This is the thing, like, Julian Solomita, I followed him forever since he dated Jenna Marbles. He all of a sudden just started cooking videos one day, and I was like, okay, we're doing cooking videos. But like, I love Julian. I don't care. And the more I watch Julian, the more I love Julian. I miss Julian. Julian doesn't make that many videos. And then he started only making Twitch. He was a Twitch streamer, and he's only made Twitch videos.
I forgot he's
so I don't really love that. So I don't really listen to him anymore because I don't want to go on Twitch.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't get Julian content anymore, which is sad to me, but also I love Julian, so I don't care. Like, if he randomly drops a YouTube video, which he does sometimes, like a couple times a year, he'll drop a YouTube video and I'll be like, oh my God, yay. Like, it's
a treat. You don't expect it and you're not like holding him to it.
Why would I? That's so weird.
And his income and
but literally the reason I like him is because he's himself.
Right.
Why would I want him to make videos for me? That's not what I want. Like, it's so weird to me. I don't get it. Like, if Alex Earl suddenly started making content that I like was really into, I'd be like, fuck yeah, let's fucking go. That's cool. You know, like I
am excited for her reality show, by the way.
Me too. I will watch that shit. Because you know what? Who belongs in a reality TV show? Alex Earl.
100%. And her family.
Yes. I want to see this weird family.
100%. Yeah.
Yes. And I'm not that's okay. Like, that's fine. Mm-hmm. I don't really want to see her complaining on a yacht. I don't. There, I said it. Mm-hmm. But do I want to see her complaining about being on a yacht and talking to people on a reality TV show? Yeah. That's where that belongs.
Exactly. That's where that belongs. Yeah, that's
hilarious. And if I go and choose to click on that episode, that's what I'm getting. But if I'm scrolling and it pops up, I'm like, ah. But like that's still on me.
Too, like, you don't really know what you're signing up for sometimes with people's.
Right.
Like, you kind of know, and then all of a sudden do something different, and you're like, that's not what I signed up for. So then you get mad, but it's like it's their choice.
This is all on you. People take more responsibility for your fucking algorithm.
Chill. Yeah, for real.
Like, if people start making videos you don't like, unfollow them and don't tell them.
Like, don't tell them. Yeah,
you are responsible for your own fucking algorithm
also,
and your
like,
own
follow
choices.
Different people. Don't be
follow different people.
The Alex Earl's only like white blonde skinny girls who are rich.
Oh my God!
Come on, people, break it up.
I make sure to consciously follow people of different races, different accents, different. I want people in every single country. Yeah, because you could be anywhere, but with a different accent, whatever.
You know what I do enjoy a lot? This is random, but accents made me think of it. Appalachian Trail people.
Hell yeah.
So fun.
I like people just living in Appalachia with their crazy accents and their crazy stories. Love that.
And then who are the Appalachian people that like live in the mountains that are shoot.
Oh, shoot. I don't know. Appalachian peoples in the Appalachian Mountains. I can't believe it's 10 o'clock.
That's crazy.
That is crazy. The Melungeons.
Melungeon. Thank you.
What were you Googling?
Appalachian Mountain people.
I did Appalachian race away from society.
Yeah.
The Melungeons, a historically mixed race group who moved into remote mountain regions to escape strict racial laws, persecution, and social categorization. Mixed African, European, and Native American descent moved deep into isolated areas like Newman's Ridge in Tennessee, Virginia, and North Carolina to live away from segregation of colonial and post-colonial society. Interesting. Liz, do you think that social media is like an ill upon our nation or an ill upon society that if we could go back in time, we should never have allowed it to be created?
If go back in time, never allow it, I'm going to say no.
Yeah.
But does it have overall more positive or more negative?
I have no idea. But
net positive or net negative? I don't know. I do
on
know
my
that
life,
without social media,
positive.
I would be a lot less educated about a lot of things.
So that's kind of when first my friends were bringing up this argument, and like there's certainly a lot of negativity that comes out of social media, and there are a lot of things that like some people are just more sensitive to outward scrutiny, like of any kind of like even just like the idea of being perceived online by like 20 people is a lot for some people. That's not the case for me. And if you're very sensitive to something like that, that makes sense that you wouldn't participate in social media. But yeah, like when I had a time to think about this on my own, I have become the person I've come today by social media, like for better, because I did not know so many things, and I have gotten so educated by so many people on social media.
Yes, exactly. I've seen so many different lives.
Yes.
So many different people portray their lives. I'm okay, like moms talking about a postpartum and everything. Even like, I hate to say it, but it took me until 2020 and George Floyd to learn so much about the inherent racism of our country. And like then like I've found authors and I've read their books and like so many things, but they all stemmed from
I completely agree.
accessible information.
I was so ignorant before then, and it is so embarrassing.
So ignorant. Yeah, exactly.
But I was so ignorant. And without social media and without, like, the power to fight injustice that social media provides is, you cannot understate that. Like, there's so much power.
Well,
even celebrities say that. Like, they're like, we didn't have a voice when the tabloids were destroying Britney Spears, when they were coming for, they were literally Britney Spears got put in a conservatorship. Maybe she wouldn't have if she had a voice on the internet, like, of her own. Like, you can't undervalue those things. Like, I think for sure it's a net positive, in my opinion.
I think so too. Even like what you said about like Starbucks and Target and like these, and all these big brands that I'm like, you wouldn't know. And sometimes it's unavoidable. Like, yeah, I'll stop.
For sure.
I have money in my Starbucks account. People give me a gift card. I'm not going to not use it. But like, I try to avoid Target when I can. Like, because I know what they support. And like, you do your best. It's not like it's a fix, but like, I wouldn't do an ad for them.
No. And like, Burger King is one of those places too. And like, sometimes that's all I have access to, and I need a Burger King.
Yeah,
I have gone to Burger King, and I'm ashamed.
Too. It's a cheap lunch. Like,
yeah.
Or you're on a road trip. Anyway. But like, that's also just a balance in life, is like, it and you're aware of it, and you do less of the things.
And that's what Keke Palmer was talking about in her video. She's like, sometimes you can only afford Shein, and yeah, that's not great, but like, some people can only afford fast fashion, and you know what? Don't make them have to like, we can't ask people to value ethics here when they have no money, but also we forgive the celebrities who have all the money in the world and no ethics at all and no integrity at all. Like,
beautiful point.
We are not perfect judges. We are not unbiased people. You can't assume that of yourself. Like, if the next time I judge Alex Earl, I have to hold myself accountable. like it's on me. When
the thing is, I also again have become self-aware. This is maybe more due to podcasts with like therapists as guests that I've listened to. But like, asking yourself, like, when you find yourself judging someone or being jealous of someone, just the internal reflection of like, wait, why? It's because they have something that I want. So what do I want? Okay, this is showing me something about myself that I want to work towards, or that I want for myself. And that's what it is.
It's very simple, really. And when people make these arguments on social media, I'm like, well, we're all idiots, so shut up. Like, we don't know what we're talking about. If you don't want to be on social media, don't be on social media. But you don't know what you're talking about, really. I don't know what I'm talking about. And that's why I have a podcast.
Just consume and be nice.
Yeah.
And if someone needs, like, you can comment an opinion or call someone out if you need to, but respectfully.
If you feel
people
so
do
compelled,
need to be called out sometimes,
and
do it respectfully.
That's fucking true.
Like, you can say people are allowed to call out people for being wrong or for missing a point, whatever.
That is,
But anyway, that's
a whole other can of worms, and for sure, that's not to say we can't do that, but like, check in on yourself, decide where you want to put your energy, and is it really the influences of the world? Yeah. Okay.
We've exhausted that topic.
Okay.
But I could also keep talking about it forever.
Forever, I swear. In conclusion, it's a tool to use, and I'm using it.
Trying to.
Yeah.
Okay. Have a lovely night.
Have a lovely morning.
Thanks. Love you.
I love you too.
Thank you, everyone, for listening. Please keep listening and watching us on YouTube and following us on social media, catching up with Liz and Evy, and follow along as we make our way in the social media world.
And if you love us, you'll get into a fight in the comments, because that's what the algorithm wants.
All right. Have a good one, everybody.